What is going on, YouTube? Hope y'all doing good today because I am doing great. Today we are going to be doing a little bit of a different video than we usually do. We used to do videos like this, but we've been doing a lot more reactions here recently. And today we're going to be talking about some of the goals that I had set for myself this year, how I did, the ones I did good at, the ones I failed, the ones I did a lot better at, and some that I just forgot all about because I wrote it all down. Haven't really looked at this list, but the main one I want to talk to is doubling my income in 1 year. So from 2024 to 2025, I was able to double my income, and I'm going to give you some steps. And some of y'all might be younger and wondering how you can get to a place of not financial freedom, because I'm still working hard to get to that point, but I am in a good spot for my age. And I do believe that with this video here, it might help someone who is in my shoes, looking to do more for themselves, looking to get better, looking to get ahead. So without further ado, we're going to get into the money. We'll go into a lot of this other stuff. I have a list here, as you can see. But the main one, like I said, is going to be the money. And my goal for 2025 that I have wrote down was to make above 60,000. But what I told people was, the people close to me, because I like to tell people my resolutions. And if you're going to do a resolution, tell a few people, don't tell the whole world, and have them as accountability people. And if they see you slacking off, they can kind of nudge you. And tell good people. Don't tell people that's not on the same time and you on, or they just want to see you not do good. Tell people that actually want to see you do good. But it was to make above 60,000, which the year prior I made around 40 to 45,000. I'm just trying to get my numbers exact. But I had finished school in 2025, and so I was able to get a better paying job. Now I went from making $21 an hour up to $26 an hour when I graduated. This was through the same company that I was working in the whole time I went to school. For those who don't know, if you look at some of my previous videos, I was an apprentice. And so with me finishing that, I knew, I even have it wrote down here. I said, once I finish school, look for better jobs, because I knew that the job I had wasn't going to pay well. For some reason, jobs don't want to pay people that went through school and stayed in that company, but that's neither here nor there. But I knew that the opportunity would be there, leaving, even hearing other people's point of view. So I was able to go from making $26 an hour. This is all through job money, and this is not even getting into the side hustle money that I did make in other ventures that I did this year. But I was able to go from $26 to $34 an hour. So with that, I was at $70,000 for the year, and that's already a big jump over the 60,000 and almost double the income, going from 40, let's say 40, just to round down. Give me a little advantage here, but I went already from 70 to about $40,000 in 2024, which was good because I didn't have really any bills. I moved out. It was kind of hard at first moving out on that salary, but it was good. It was a good experience. It taught me a lot how to be more strict with my money and how bills really work. You think you know till you find out. So once I got that job, I also enrolled in NCA&T. That's college university in Greensboro. I was at GTCC, and that's where I got my associate's degree and was able to start making the $34 an hour. And with me joining NCA&T, I was in scholarship, so I get money back from the school, and that's about $3,000 a semester, and we have 2 semesters at least a year, so that's $6,000 right there. So you're already sitting at about $76,000 gross for the year. And then I also have eBay coming in. I haven't done my full tracking for the year, but I know I at least cleared 5,000-6,000. This is definitely the lowest year I've had in eBay in a while, but I'll get into that more because obviously I was able to make more focusing on school and work. So it just kind of made sense to kind of shift my focus in a way. So yeah, that was the way I was able to do that. I kept continuously investing, putting more in my Roth IRA. This year I did about $3,600, which is not a max, which I do plan on maxing out next year. My goal is to get to, I think it's $7,100 that you can put at my age, and that's just going to grow over and over. 401k is in the background. I was doing 5% at Joe Watt, and I have not started my 401k, which I'm kind of disappointed with myself if not starting my 401k in my current job. So I will be doing that. And then, so for that money, that pretty much wraps it up. I did have a goal of at least $300 a week on eBay. Um, that did not happen this year at all. I bought one pallet. It was not the best. I bought a Nike pallet. I think I uploaded the video on TikTok, not YouTube. But with that, $300 a week, that did not happen. But I was still making money through eBay. Not a lot of money, but just enough to be like, oh, I'm doing something. Bring me in some extra money. And I wanted to focus more time that I was spending on that on YouTube, which I know I didn't do great. But like I said, I have a lot going on with school and work. And those are excuses. I can always put more time into this. But that is a reason. And if you're just wanting to come and see how I was able to double my money for 2025, that is about it. I do plan on hitting the $100,000 threshold this year, which I do believe is possible because I will be working for NCA&T, still enrolled in that scholarship program, and also whatever ventures may find my way. I might pick up reselling even heavier again. Just depends. I really just go with the flow, and if the opportunity is right, I always joke about it. Also, I forgot completely about this. I did have part-time jobs throughout the year. I did work at Foot Locker, Lowe's, and that was about it besides eBay. Foot Locker and Lowe's, so I would get off of Joe Watt, going to those places. So I was really making about the same that I'm making now, but I was working harder, you know what I'm saying? So I was working for about 16 hours at Lowe's, and I was making minimum wage. No, I was making $10 at Foot Locker, but I was selling shoes out the back. So yeah, that's always fun. And yeah, so that wraps up the money. So I made about 80K this year, and I do want to do a video more in depth of breaking it down, but this is just giving y'all some ways. I mean, think about it. Just from me focusing on my school, focusing on finding a better paying job, elevating, focusing on my skill set, I was able to go from 40 to almost 80K in 1 year. So if I'm doing this at 20, not even 21 yet, just imagine what it's going to look like at 25. You do the math. Not saying you're going to double it every year. It gets harder the older you get because you can't just job hop your way to $1 million a year. Well, shit, if you can, I'm going to figure it out. But yeah, just focusing on your skills and focusing on what matters to you and what's going to pay you really helps, because you can see going from 40 to 80K by just off school alone, that's an extra 30,000. I mean, not off school, but off my job alone, that's an extra 30,000. Then plus school, it's extra 6,000 in a year. eBay, just staying consistent with that, still getting orders out, and then also working my jobs. Like I said, studies, I began NCA&T. I'm just going through the list now. This video wasn't really thought out and planned. I'm just giving y'all all the keynotes of how I did for my New Year's resolution, just to make y'all reflect on y'all year and maybe think, I said I was going to do this, but I didn't. And I do have some stuff like that. Housing, keep my apartment until something better is shown. Also, forgot to add, every dollar saved is usually how you can kind of see that as income as well. So I did acquire roommates, and that was about $550 a month ever since, I want to say, October. So that's additional income there as well. And so you can do the math on there. That just keeps going into my pocket. Keep car until I can't. So this was something else that I was thinking about. I have an old 2001 Acura CL. Love that car, but yeah, my brother, he's getting to the age where he's about to start driving, and then I was like, well, you know what? I did always want a Lexus. I want a Tesla as well. I didn't get the Tesla this time, but I think my next purchase would be a truck, then Tesla. But I did get me a Lexus ES350. Bought that about a couple months ago. Had the bumper cracked and everything a week in having it, so I hope this was a good purchase. But overall, I love the car, so it was worth it. I already got that fixed. And I did say I was going to save up for a new car when I finished my program, and that's exactly what I did, and I ended up purchasing it. Job. And then staying in shape. I always stayed in shape. Kind of fell off at the end of the year, holiday time. That's on me, but getting back into it, eating good, going back to the gym. I'm still not fat, so that's still in shape, whatever. Learn a new skill, learn how to use AI better, learn more about electrical, learning more about YouTube every day. So I'm always learning new skills, better clothes, working on that, still getting more into my shoe game, learning about more higher level clothes, like dress up clothes. So like maybe polos, and seeing the quarter zips is big. I've been on the quarter zip, but I want to get more clothes like that I can wear out and dress up. Just better clothes and not so much of the streetwear as much that I wear to the gym and stuff like that, you know. Decorate apartment more. Been working on that as well. Been buying furniture and stuff, so definitely stuck to that. Get tutor. I said that, but I didn't really need it for school. If you use AI and you have discipline to do your work, you're going to be fine in college. So if you're debating on going to college and working and stuff, in 2025, it's so easy to get your work done. You have AI, you have all the tools at your hand. I'm an engineering major and I'm able to work full time and go to school. If I can do it, you could at least work part time and go to school. So I feel like with the times, you could pretty much do whatever. Take PS5 breaks. I've done one this year, so I would say this is one I failed on. Man, I love that game. Play 2K all the time. A lot of times with my friend, we'll get on and just play against each other, and it's a way to get a break from hustling and working all the time. But I want to work more, make more money, so it's something I'm trying to ease off of. I'm not gonna say I'm completely done with it. Have 2 jobs at some point. Did that all the time. About to start back up in January. Hustle. I do that. Try to stay busy. I enjoy time when I can. Take trips. Took a few trips this year. Well, yeah, took a few trips this year. To the beach, mountains, and just enjoying myself. But I still work really hard and try to stay focused on my goals. And this will be the last one just to wrap this video up. Hope y'all enjoyed it. One that I did fail, and I actually owe my girlfriend a gift for this. So I did fail reading, I think it was 6 books. See, this is how bad I am. I don't even remember how many books I was supposed to read. But I think I read 4 in total, which is from the time I've probably been 14. I have never read that many books in a year. So definitely an improvement for me, but I did not succeed. We had a bet of, this is the year she got into the gym, and I tried to start reading. I do think this year I'm going to read at least 6. I'm going to read at least 6 this year. I'm not going to bet anyone, but I do owe my girlfriend some books because she's a big reader. I'm big into the gym, and so we kind of pushed what each other liked onto each other and try to motivate each other to get into it. Because I said I wanted to get into reading. She always kind of wanted to get into a workout, but now she loves it. She can't stop going to the gym. So yeah, definitely failed at that resolution for this year. But overall, I think this was a great year for myself. I'm going to keep pushing, and I do plan on at least hitting over that 100K mark. I don't know how I'm going to do it, but we will have a new list for 2026, and we'll have another video like this for next year. I hope y'all enjoyed. Like I said, this was a bit of a rambling video. I know I was talking fast, just giving y'all a lot of information, but I hope this can motivate someone who watches this video to maybe push themselves and be like, oh, this is possible. He didn't do nothing that crazy. He just worked a lot and kept going, you know. Just whatever you want to do, just keep working at whatever is going to get you there, and whatever you like, whatever you enjoy. Ignore my hands, this is from the gym. I had some chalk, some liquid chalk, but that's neither here nor there. But yeah, just enjoy it, and just keep working, man. Everything will work out, and don't be too hard on yourselves. But yeah, just keep working, and hope y'all enjoyed this video. If you did, please like, comment, and subscribe. If anyone has any advice for me, please feel free to let me know, because I'm always looking to learn and whatever. And if you have any questions from some of the stuff I did and how I made some of the money, and if you want more details of some of the stuff I do, please let me know down in the comment section. And we are out, man.